seeking life without the friend's presence. You didn't spend a moment waiting at love's door. My God, sit down and mourn your loss. That time is gone when you could have been living. The first step in love is losing your head. After the petty ego, you then give up your life and bear the calamity. With this behind you, proceed. Polish the ego's rust from the mirror of yourself. You are the cloud over your own sun, so know the true reality of your own self. If this screen, which is you, is struck from before eyes, the beloved will find the beloved, and you will be entirely lost. Then you will hear with the ear of your heart. That mystery, so long concealed, is at last opened, the darkness of your night at last bathed in dawn. You yourself are the veil of the mystery of the unseen heart. If it were not for you, it would never have been sealed.
Beloved, I sought you here and there asked for news of you from all I met. Then I saw you through myself and found we were identical. Now I blush to think I ever searched for signs of you. If you lose yourself on this path, you will know in certainty. He is you, you are he. The more I gaze at your face, the more my eyes incline towards your vision, like one who dies of thirst by the ocean shore, lips to the wave, thirstier and thirstier. Seek not, find not, except in this one case. Until you find the friend, you'll never seek him.
How long will you stick with the monastery's worshipful habits? For the prisoner of habit, obedience and self-denial are but disbelief. As long as you cannot jump free of your own embrace, your worship is bound to a temple of devilish idols. Pawn your soul at the tavern to buy one sip, but do not try to trade on piety. The coin is debased. How long will you stand dry-lipped on the shore of desire? Hurl yourself now into the infinite sea, that the traceless ocean may wash away all trace, and the shark of ecstasy swallow you in one bite. Purified of all individuation, the lover's heart is like that landscape where the domes of might fill the horizon, that place where the seas of the seen and the unseen flow together. So vast is this heart that earth cannot contain it, and all the worlds might vanish in its embrace. God hoists the tent of unity in the courtyard of oneness. Contraction. He hides what he revealed. Expansion. He gives back what he concealed. An idol so exquisite the world cannot hold it. How? How does it make its home in my narrow heart?
In the world displaying cup, at first the image of all creation was reflected. The cup filled with love's wine, and the myriad imprints of all things took shape. Each atom of these prints and images showed forth a detail of the universe. One draught and 100,000 cups, one drop and 100,000 taverns. Pass by these enslaving images and all your troubles will vanish. put aside these printed shapes and come to understand that all this painted display is not but the false double seen by a cross-eyed fool. When, in the midst of this astigmatic vision, you see the face of the painter himself, you will understand that he alone exists, and all the others are but fancies and reflections. Do you desire that your heart and eyes be cooled by the light of this realization? Then change your morals, transmute your qualities, and when they have been transformed, rush to the wine shop, for only there may your goal be reached at last. Behold the half-drunk eyes of the Saki, and then, as elegantly as you can drain a cup, lose your senses, forget all that can be unified or dispersed, and take a glance at the Saki's eyes, his drunken eyes. This is the supreme. Look, the Saki's face, how it swells the soul. The Saki's eternal face in the world displaying cup.
Love. Love is both wine and cup. Love is a wine that puts all rivals under the table. That first world-displaying cup is but a reflection of the purity of love's glass, and the half-drunk glance of the Saki also drinks from this wine, whose ultimate end is desire. This cup was drained, and from its outpouring, the water of life drenched the world. From that water, a bubble arose and was called the 18,000 worlds. You who have no news of this intoxicating vintage, never for a second having stepped outside yourself. How long have you boiled the pot of love madness there in your monastery? And still the stew is raw. Now come to the tavern. For a few days, sit from morning to night. Drink a toast to the desires of the friend of wine, till you're drunk enough to see through his eyes. Look, the Saki's face, how it swells the soul. The Saki's eternal face in the world, displaying cup before the being, and the non-being of the universe before the be of God's decree. Be. The self-manifestation of love, asked from love, the manifestation of the letters of the greatest name. Love licked its finger instead of a pen, licked it, then wrote without hesitation upon its palm, a name, such a name, that Adam himself is its talisman seal. In the very shape of its letters, being and temporality alike were contained. Love wrote, then read, then closed its hand, and hid the word from the eyes of all strangers. O seeker of this greatest name, do you wish to know it now for certain? Then find the key, which unlocks the world, which opens the seal of the talisman, and when at last you've unlocked the lid, you'll find that you yourself are that name, that all is related to you, both manifest meaning and secret word, the name which is the essence of the named. If this is what you find, then carry on. If not, well, don't take yourself too seriously. Go knock on the tavern door, and when at last they suddenly swing wide the door, open your eyes, rejoice. Look, the Saki's face, how it swells the soul, the Saki's eternal face in the world displaying cup. Love showed his face from behind the veil. When I looked, it was my own face. I prostrated myself before my own face in that moment, when he showed his beauty.